So,
Back
okay.
to you and your
Yeah.
self.
Yes.
So, okay, you move out here, and that's just the plan is you knew you were going to get full-fledged into have any reservations? Like, what you come from like a pretty normal family life, or
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. I mean, I had a pretty normal family. I was normal.
Were they
I think I was normal.
were they surprised?
Oh, I was so scared to tell my mom. It was before I flew out to LA because she's gonna know why I was flying out to LA, right? So I was like, "Okay, I'll tell her." I told her in a text when I was like upstairs in my room because I was like, I don't want to talk
In the
to
same
her
house?
face to
Oh my
face.
god.
Oh my god. And so I was like, "Hey, I really, really want to do this." And I thought she was gonna out. Like full support.
really?
Full support. She was like, I mean, I'm not happy that you're gonna go do it. Like, it's not like I'm like, yay, like, woo, my daughter. But she was like, whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy. And I feel like if she were to hold me back from it and be like, no, you're not doing that, it would make me kind of like rebel more and do, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So she having that support, I would not be able to do this without it. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. So, what was it like when you actually showed up on set and first scene, especially since this dude that you've been looking up to
Yeah.
is like the guy that you're with, right?
Yeah, it was a lot different than I thought it was gonna be. I mean, you show up, there's like a whole camera crew, bunch of cameras, like makeup artists, which I'd never had my makeup done before. Um, he came, I was a little bit taken advantage of. He did like this is a separate time, by the way. He did 3 times on set, and I was like, I don't know if that's supposed to happen. So I called my agent, but I was like, I'm so flattered because he 3 times and he must think I'm so hot. And my agent's like, yeah, no, that's not okay.
So, from the agent's
Wait.
perspective, you should be you should be getting paid 3 times if he's going to film 3 scenes.
It was not
Or
3 scenes, he just
3 times, right?
yeah.
In a short period of time,
Yeah, I mean, it was like a 20-minute scene, maybe.
and 3 times. And this
3
is not the
times.
dude that you were talking about from the other example.
No, this is a whole different one. The one that came 3 times that was like the other day. But no, this is like 8 years ago that this happened.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So wait, what is the different like I mean, I would get how 3 times would be bad for the girl if it ends up taking 3 hours to finish the scene.
Yeah.
But it only took 20 minutes. So is it like you're supposed to be paid more per like because you took a photo or something?
Yeah, I mean, like the standard is usually just like one pop, like one
Okay,
pop a
you get
scene,
one pop.
right? But like this guy, so the scene was 20 minutes, right? But like he took like an hour to like recoup each time because he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, you're just so beautiful. So it was a 20-minute scene,
Oh.
Okay.
but he
okay.
just too many times and then like had to do the recoup, and I was like, oh my god.
Now I
this
get
thing
it because your time was still spent on the set.
Yes, but
yes,
the other
okay.
day he 3 times in 20 minutes.
Okay,
Like
that's
there was no
crazy.
recoup. He was like, "Oh, I'm still hard. Let's keep going." So I was like, "Damn, boy." So
Yeah, I
there's a
feel like
difference.
you and then you're not anymore generally, right? Like
I could see myself and then like finishing the scene after, but maybe not. And then maybe having a nut after like, for another 20, 30 minutes.
yeah.
I could see it.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's interesting to know that it's considered kind of out of bounds.
yeah. I mean, especially if you're like trying to like get it hard again,
Yeah.
Mm.
You're like,
Wow. But so did you
Okay.
like it? Like, what was your feeling about your first scene?
I felt so confident. Like he was taking pictures of me, and I'm like, even though those are like the worst photos of me now, I saw them and I'm like, that's me. Like, oh my god, that's crazy. It was really cool. It was a really cool experience. Like just to see myself in professional photos in a professional scene. I was like so quiet and shy though. Like I watched it back and I'm like, like so quiet.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've hung out with girls who like look at my first day on set and the pose is just like so awkward.
It's
and
like the
stuff.
hands on the hips, just like cheesy smile.
Yeah, because I mean, if I look at my first photo shoot, my photo is probably so awful. It's awkward. You don't know like how to pose yourself. You really have to like
Mhm.
practice in the mirror and stuff. But you
Yeah.
fan and you're like watching everything, and then all of a sudden you're on the other side. And I
Yeah.
could see how that'd be really exciting for you. You're just
Yeah.
like hell yeah.